What's up, basketball fans? Welcome back to another Big Man on Campus College Basketball Conference Tournament Preview. I am the Big Man on Campus. Today we're taking a look at the Sun Belt Conference, getting going on Tuesday, March 12th, 2019. These games for the first round will be at campus sites. The higher seed will host. And then the rest of the tournament will be down in New Orleans at Lakefront Arena. The Sun Belt, obviously, always a fun tournament every year. We've seen, obviously, the great runs of Georgia State and Ron and R.J. Hunter, if you remember those, and UL Lafayette. And we've seen some great Texas Arlington teams that have kind of fallen short. You look at the favorite, Georgia State. They're a team that obviously is very solid, very good on both ends of the court, a terrific offensive and defensive team. You look at Georgia State, led by the best player in the conference, DeMarcus Simmons, a junior that's just been just absolutely terrific. One of the better players you're going to find that you haven't heard about. This is a team that won 6 of 7 down the stretch, including beating their in-state rival, Georgia Southern, not once but twice this season. They also beat Texas Arlington, the 2 seed, twice. I think they're as good as anybody in this conference, and I do believe they will win this conference. You look at really everything they do, and what makes them such a complete team is obviously having the best player in the conference in Simmons, but also having a absolutely pinpoint accurate basketball team, 39.7% from three in conference. They were the number 2 team as far as turnover percentage. They don't turn the ball over. They're so good with the ball. That's what guys like Simmons and Kane Williams are able to do. They don't turn the ball over. You look at on defense, very handsy, steal the ball at a high level, create a lot of turnovers. They're just a bear to deal with on the defensive end. They're not a big team. They're not going to overly overpower you, but you really like what they do from three. That's kind of their big thing. You look at on the season, 13th in the country in three-point percentage. Also a very good team in the half court. The one problem you have with Georgia State, and one of the things that may cost them against the number sometimes, is their free throw percentage. You look at this team in conference, 65% from the line, just not very good. This is a team that must get that fixed. But if I have a favorite in this conference, I'm going with Georgia State. I really like what they do on both sides of the ball. You can actually get a pretty nice 190 price. You look at the way this conference is played. Georgia State won't play until the 16th. Which is I believe I want to say Saturday. Saturday. They won't play till Saturday, so they would get obviously the winner of whoever Texas State beats, whether it's Louisiana Lafayette, South Alabama, Arkansas State. Pretty nice bracket, really. And Texas State's not playing well right now. UL Lafayette struggled all year. If I had to pick a sleeper in this conference, obviously the bottom of the bracket's where I'm going to do it. And I'm not taking Georgia Southern. I'm not taking Texas Arlington, who, by the way, shout out to Texas Arlington. They lost a lot of starters last year. Kevin Hervey, Eric Neal, lost their coach, Scott Cross. And they're the number 2 seed. They have done a terrific job down at Texas Arlington. Chris Ogden has really rallied this team over the last, 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks or so. They had a little 3-game losing streak in February, but have followed it up with 4 straight wins, including some big wins over UL Monroe and Texas State. But my sleeper in this conference is going to be UL Monroe at 15-1. I would recommend maybe throwing a couple dollars on that. This UL Monroe team is actually pretty damn good. They were terrific this year as an underdog. You look at it as a road dog this year, 7-2 against the number. They're not going to wow you schedule-wise. They're only 16-14. But you look at some of the wins on the season. This is a team that beat Georgia State. They beat Georgia Southern. They beat Texas State. I mean, this team beat a lot of good basketball teams. Lost to UT Arlington in double overtime. I mean, this team has the ability to beat teams. If they can get hot and stay hot, they're the number 1 offense in the league, led by Deshaun Smith and Travis Munnings. They also don't turn the ball over. Number 1 in turnover percentage. You look at it in the country, 27th in turnover percentage. Really do a nice job of protecting the basketball. I've talked before, the way you win as an underdog, make free throws and 3 balls. That's the key. 12th in the country in three-point percentage, 5th in the country in free throw percentage. This Warhawk team wouldn't surprise me if they make a little run. I think they will get by App State. The thing about sleepers is when you're laying a 15-1, they can lose in the first round. You're taking a shot with a team that you think can do something. But you look at UL Monroe. I mean, I think it's safe to say I think they could beat App State. I don't think Coastal Carolina is overly a tough matchup. Georgia Southern, they've already beaten. They're going to have to win a lot of games in 5 days, but it's not impossible. You get hot, who knows? At 15-1, I'll take a shot with UL Monroe. Nothing crazy, but I definitely like a shot here. Taking a shot with that. I'll go UL Monroe 15-1, and my favorite here, I'm going to take a shot with Georgia State. As always, I thank you all for listening. I actually am doing this show live for a little studio audience here. I thank you all for checking me out. I'm always up late doing these, and I hope some of you guys take some advantage of them. As always, appreciate it. We will also do a SWAC video as well coming right up. As always, thanks for watching. Please like and comment. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss a show. Everyone have a great night, and bye-bye.